of the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Well, again, fans, all roads start here tonight again in the second window. The other game going on in this group, we'll see Poland taking on undefeated Estonia. Estonia coming up with some very big victories, of course, in the first window of the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. And as you can already see, we will take a look at the standings. While Poland, the only winless team, of course, in the first window, they opened up with a defeat against Lithuania. Lithuania then obviously lost to Estonia on the road, while North Macedonia, that victory against Poland does keep them within checking ballots. Well, this Lithuanian national team, of course, featuring some very high-flying talent. Of course, many of these players representing the defending champions of the Lithuanian LKL, Rytas Vilnius. And you can see both players of Gytis Radzevičius and Margiris Normantis. Of course, Martinas Echodas, another player you want to look out for, while Kuzminskas, the legendary player now playing in AEK Athens, representing his national team once again. Well, a coaching change for Lithuania coming into this window. And of course, they brought in not only a FIBA EuroBasket champion, but also an Olympic gold medalist for that matter. But now we're going to get set to introduce the key players from North Macedonia. Well, it's a very exciting team. Exciting times, of course, for basketball here for the North Macedonians. Bojan Kricevski, not to mention Boban Stajic, and they have a legend on their team. You'll see him come out very shortly, number 8, Vojdan Stojanovski. And if you know your history about these two countries, you'll know back into, well, there is Stojanovski, the first player to come out. Back in 2011, it was North Macedonia who broke the hearts of every single Lithuanian fan. 15,000 of them at the Žalgiris Arena with that impressive victory. We'll get onto that a little bit later, but this team tonight, they've got to make sure that they take care of home court advantage. Well, the other players you want to look out for, the likes of Andrei Maslenko, not to mention Damian Rabev and Viktor Efremovsky as well. Well, this team coached by the great Alexander Janchevsky, of course, a man who has heavy roots as a player, former player, and of course coach with Rabonitsky, one of the key teams here in North Macedonia. But this team must believe they want to go 2-1. But now, basketball fans, it's only right that we pay homage, we stand up and pay respect for the national anthems of both Lithuania and North Macedonia. The national anthems of these two beautiful countries have been sung, and now players, coaches will shake hands, pay each other homage, but now we're moments away from tip-off. Well, basketball fans, all roads do begin here as we get ready to get set for the 42nd edition of the FIBA EuroBasket that will be hosted in Cyprus, Finland, Poland, and Latvia. Well, now we get set to introduce three very important people for tonight's game. We're very proud to say that we have three of the finest referees in world basketball. Well, we have Martin Harazev coming from Bulgaria, Manuel Mazzoni from Italy, and Gerd Jacobs coming from Belgium. A big thank you to all of our FIBA referees who've done an excellent job from the Basketball Champions League to the FIBA EuroBasket, AfroBasket, AmeriCup, and Asia Cup qualifiers. We'll get this one going very soon. Well, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams, and I guess we'll begin with the visitors, Lithuania. Well, of course, a country rich in basketball tradition, three-time champions of the FIBA EuroBasket. They won the second edition of this infamous basketball sensation of a tournament back in 1937. The most recent championship was in 2003. Of course, there's their coach, one of the greatest players in the history of Lithuanian basketball, for that matter. And no doubt tonight he's going to have a big performance from his players. Well, there's the big man, Martinas Echudas, who's having a stellar season in Turkey. Currently playing for Manisa, also representing that club in the FIBA Basketball Champions League. Well, Lithuania's starting lineup tonight, Gytis Radzevičius. He will be the only starting lineup player. Well, actually, we have Martis Paliokenis from Rytas Vilnius, Kristupas Zemaitis, Martinas Echudas, and a Mantis Benjis. Well, many fans will be remembering that name when he played for Dinamo Sassari in the Basketball Champions League, while Kuzminskas, Tabelis, the young 22-year-old, one of the rising stars that you'll want to keep an eye out for. Well, of course, a man, wherever he walks within Lithuania, people will walk up to him in the streets. The great Rimas Kurtinaitis. Of course, an Olympic gold medalist, a FIBA EuroBasket champion as well, and was a part of that other dream team. That's right, back in 1992 with the great Arvydas Sabonis and Šarūnas Macedonis as well. A legendary name, not only in Lithuanian basketball, but also in international basketball as a whole. Well, now we'll take a look at the starting lineups for North Macedonia. A team, as we mentioned, going up against one of the greats of world basketball in Lithuania. Well, North Macedonia, the first time they ever featured in a FIBA EuroBasket was back in 1999. And we will get onto the historic 2011 FIBA EuroBasket, but now we'll see they have Bojan Kristevski in the starting lineup along with Christian Nikolov, Vojdan Stojanovski, the veteran. And I'll get onto him in a moment. He's the only player that was a part of that infamous 2011 North Macedonian team. Gurovski will also be in the starting lineup along with Damian Stojanovski. So what a team we have here this evening. Well, this team coached by none other than the man, of course, who has heavy roots within North Macedonian basketball, Alexander Janchevski. Of course, a coach who, as a player back in 1999, started his career with Rat Budnicki, mentioned one of the greatest teams here in North Macedonia. Went into the coaching careers back in 2010. Of course, now it's making his name. Remember, he was also an assistant coach with North Macedonia from 2012 on to 2019. Well, of course, the official countdown to tip-off, our official sponsors, Tissot, are letting you know that we're now just under 1 minute away from the third game for these two teams here in the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers, as all roads continue to begin here tonight. Remember, we're heading indeed to the 42nd edition of the FIBA EuroBasket, a competition that will see teams who qualify. They'll play in Cyprus, Finland, Poland, and Latvia. Lithuanians' beautiful basketball tradition continues to glow, but a team that, after a heavy defeat against Estonia, a disappointing defeat in their minds, now goes up against a team with belief. Well, the question we have here this evening, will history repeat itself? Remember, if you love your international basketball, go back almost 14 years ago. It was in the beautiful city of Kaunas when North Macedonia broke the hearts of every single 15,000 plus fans of Lithuanians in that arena. Of course, one name they won't want to remember is the great Vlado Ilievski. What a game it was, the quarterfinals of the 2011 FIBA EuroBasket. A great stellar performance, of course, by the great Lester Makaleb. But indeed, he was double-teamed in the corner. He kicked out and found Ilievski, and that three-pointer crushed the hearts of every Lithuanian fan. Will history repeat itself tonight? The last time Lithuania won a EuroBasket was back in 2003, over 20 years ago. But now we get this one underway. To all of our fans in North Macedonia, Dobrodoshvili, and to all of our fans in Lithuania, Sveiki Atvykėję. Let's get this one started. Well, it will be Lithuania with the first possession. Zechudas looking for a handoff. Paliokenis now finding a penetration, goes in, a tough finish, getting the first 2 points of the game for the visitors. Well, he's had quite a good start so far if you've seen him play in the Basketball Champions League. Remember, Rytas looking to defend the current championship of the Lithuanian Basketball League, the LKL, having won 2 out of the last 3. Now Stoyanovski, the legendary player who was a part of that 2011 North Macedonia team that did beat Lithuania in the quarterfinals of the EuroBasket. Now time's running down, but good hands on defense. And that's going to be indeed a 24-second violation. Well, Paliokenis had to time that one to perfection, because any later, that could have been a foul. Look at this. Just reaches into the cookie jar at the right time. That's good defense. Trying to break down the defense. Just losing control of this one. But Macedonia just keeps it alive. Equitas twists, turns, goes in. Rolls its way in and out. As North Macedonia is able to secure the rebound. Stoyanovski coming off one screen. Now looking to attack in the paint. Bit of contact, no foul called. Well, here come the Lithuanians. Nice transitions, got to finish this one. And in the end, Macedonia getting the tough pass coming from Gytis Radzevičius. Well, this is exemplary. That's actually Paliokenis, my apologies. That is trademark Lithuanian basketball. North Macedonia again trying to settle into this game a little bit better. There's a post move jump, but wow, gets it to go. And he's going to the free throw line for the 3-point play. He kind of almost threw up a prayer in that case. And it was on it indeed. Look at this. Krzyzewski with the bump. Paliokenis thinks he's got the matchup. And we like to call that a little teardrop. Nothing but net. Well, Bojan Krzyzewski, originally from Skopje, North Macedonia. Another player who started his career back in 2006 with Rabotnički. Of course, now playing for MZT in Skopje. Of course, he's also played in the likes of Greece as well. But the bulk of his career has been here in his homeland. Paliokenis, nice pass. Echodas with a big-time jam. Well, big man was way too wide open. And we've seen that time and time in the Basketball Champions League with Manisa, even with Rytas Vilnius. I think an illegal screen is going to be called against Bojan Krzyzewski, so that's going to go back to Lithuania. Well, his team have got to try to maintain and hang in there against this very energetic Lithuanian team. Another ball screen set. That's another penetration. And Macedonia just pump fakes, finds a bit of space. 3 is up. That's not going to connect. And now North Macedonia still looking for that second field goal. Going down low to the big fella. Trying to pull up from 15 off the dribble, but again, nothing dropping. Lithuania leading by 4 points, looking to extend their lead. Well, they want to go down low to the big fella. Well, a little bit of an old-time pass there coming from Martinas Zechudas. And in the end, it results into a foul call against Macedonia. Because if you look at these two teams, and respectfully, I mean, they do come from very big basketball countries. Lithuania, considered probably one of the greatest basketball countries in the world, and he'll know that too well in that big game back in 2011. And here comes Margiris Normantis. Because another key player, one Rytas Vilnius player, subbing out for another. Stoyanovski nowhere to go at the moment. The foul's going to be called. Well, the foul is against Kristupas Žemaitis. That's going to be his first personal foul of the game. You like what both teams are doing now, trying to really force the effort, going through those high ball screens. Another penetration, nowhere to go at the moment. Nikolov's now kind of getting in the lane. Stoyanovski's got to put up a tough one. That's just not going to fall. And Lithuania regain possession. Oh, nice crossover coming from Normantis. Lithuanian fans, you can just hear their voices in the corner of this arena. Another turnover. But Ecuador's diving on the floor, and that's going to be a jump ball, so that possession will go back to North Macedonia. Well, Žemaitis just tried to go for the lob pass there, but you can see that was perfectly defended in that scenario just by Bojan Krasevski. So North Macedonia is going to bring in Adam Mekic into the game. Well, both coaches rotating their benches quite early. As legendary Vojtech Stoyanovski was a key player, as I keep saying. I mean, that was possibly the most historic game in the history of North Macedonian basketball, considering they made it to the semifinals and then obviously lost in the bronze medal game. But Mekic spins. Now they go out here for a three. Three is up. That's not going to fall. Lithuania's defense proving too imperious to break down at the moment. Radzevicius, well, he's hit a few threes for Ritas this year. Well, they're going to call the foul against Bojan Krasevski. Well, both players got locked up on the box out, but I think the official felt there was a little bit too much excessive contact coming from Krasevski. Well, no time to panic now. They've got to rally together. Remember, one of these two teams will pick up the second victory. And having said that as well, both teams indeed could be eliminated in this window if they lose both games, depending how the results go for Poland. Because they would need the exact same result to be eliminated, but the likelihood of that could be very minimal. Radzevicius getting a quick back screen and easily lays that one up. The defense falling asleep for North Macedonia. And that's something the home team cannot afford tonight. Well, they get a three-pointer. This one's wide open. That's a good look. But Ecuador, well, again, loses the rebound. Mekic comes up and they turn it right back over. Now Lithuania have numbers, goes in with the Euro step. No foul called. They'll go for a three. This one's up, beautifully tucked away. And all of a sudden, it's all Lietuva as Lekevicius only just checked into the game, now giving them a 9-point lead. A timeout's going to be called by North Macedonia. Well, North Macedonia at the moment, they just need to try and rally here together. Because at the moment, they're struggling to break down this very intense man-to-man defense exhibited by the Lithuanians. Well, there you saw the field goal percentages for both these two teams in Lithuania at the moment. I mean, it starts with the defense. Already 7 rebounds opposed to North Macedonia's only 2 at the moment. But that's the thing, whenever you watch teams play in the LKL, whether indeed it is Ritas Vilnius, Neptūnas Klaipėda, you know, all those teams, the way they defend in that league is very intense. And once they force you to turn it over, well, they get right in the transition. They get right on the brakes. North Macedonia still looking for that second field goal. Well, here it comes. Bidikon misses the wide open layup. Well, I think everybody expected a foul was going to be called. Now Lekevicius bumps, goes in, and now he'll go to the free throw line. Well, the foul is going to be called against Boban Stajic. Well, the foul does send Lukas Lekevicius. Here was a penetration. Stajic with the reaches. That's a good call. Well, a bit of a slow start this season for Lukas Lekevicius in the Lithuanian LKL, but because a great chance of now playing here for his national team. Spent his entire career playing in Kaunas as he makes a second free throw. Lekevicius with the heavy defense. Stajic has got to take care of the ball. Goroski now giving this one up. As Mekic looks to penetrate, goes in, bit of contact, still can't get it, but now he gets his own rebound. And over halfway through the game, only 2 field goals coming for North Macedonia. Lekevicius crosses over. Now goes in with a little teardrop. That's a little too short, but the offensive rebound. Putback goes in, still can't finish. Well, great effort by as well as Tubelis, the young 22-year-old. But he's got to finish that one. Can North Macedonia build on this play? Can they go on a 4, maybe 5-0 run? Stajic looks to penetrate. Well, again, he got Tubelis to fall over, so 5 seconds left on the shot clock for North Macedonia. Well, Tubelis just slipped over there, looked a little bit dangerous. But that could have been a golden opportunity for Stajic, but Stajic just getting caught in the tug-of-war there with Tubelis. Color one screen, has to put up a tough contested 3, and that's not going to go. And now Lithuania with numbers. Almost fumbles. And that's going to be the final team foul against North Macedonia here in the first quarter. Well, that one's going to be against Damian Rabev. So any more fouls and they will send the Lithuanians to the free throw line. Well, the legendary coach. Because it's always a bonus when your coach has won the highest of the high of any basketball competition in the world. Nomantis off one screen, kicks out. Tubelis, quick turnaround jump hook, but way too strong. But that was good execution, but now again, North Macedonia with another opportunity. But Stajic at the moment struggling here in the backcourt. Kickball violation is going to be called against St. Mantis Benjis. Looks like he's going to go to the bench, take a breather. Well, subbing in, Osvaldas Olasevicius. Another regular name you've probably seen represent the Lithuanian national team. Mekic looks to attack here. Good defense by Margiris Nomantis. And now Lekevicius. Unable to get something quick, but now Margiris Nomantis for 3, and that's not going to go. Just remember that game in which they played Slash Wrocław in the Basketball Champions League. Margiris Nomantis, Gytis Radzevic has had a hell of a night from the perimeter, but now Olasevicius, he'll 5 for 3. Beautifully ices that one away. And now indeed it is a 12-point lead to the visitors. Calmly watches on as his team looking to build their second victory here in the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket Qualifiers. Good hands again, another steal. We'll make that 2 here for Margiris Nomantis. Right idea, goes out of bounds, but it will remain Lithuania ball on the baseline. And I think the North Macedonians are saying that they didn't touch that one last, but let's have a look at the replay. Well, they may have a case there. It's very tough to see at that angle. 2:50 to go. His team trail by 12. Another penetration goes in, and again, another one that's a little bit too strong. Double-digit lead at the moment. Can North Macedonia rally? But Lekevicius is going to commit a very quick foul with 2:36. So no more fouls for Lithuania to give, just like North Macedonia. Again, another quick rotation. Well, he's just trying to stop the fast break, but I think for both these two teams, as I already mentioned, any more, and they will send each other to the charity stripe. Žemaitės trying to go under the screen. North Macedonia have the switch. So Maslenko has a mismatch. Got it by Žemaitės. But now they go for a three. And again, it's not going to drop. Lithuanians come up with a rebound. Beliauskas comes up with it. Nice pass. Finds Alesevičius. He gets fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. Well, that's very disappointing from North Macedonia, because on the previous play, clearly they had the mismatch when Kristupas Žemaitės ended up defending Andrei Maslenko, but in the end they settled for another three-point shot. So now Osvaldas Alesevičius, who did hit that early three-pointer, is at the free throw line. Well, he's from the capital city of Vilnius, Lithuania. Because you probably remember watching him play the last couple of seasons in Italy, where he also played for Reggio Emilia and most recently with Treviso. Because you remember your Basketball Champions League, he was in the early days with the infamous Neptūnas Klaipėda. So quite a regular name here for the Lithuanian national teams. He makes both free throws. More defensive pressure coming from Lithuania. North Macedonia, only 2 field goals so far here in the first quarter. Trying to build something. Had the three-pointer. No to go. Now they get another one in the corner. And again, it's just not dropping. That's a good look, though. Well, there's a scramble on defense. Stoyanovski's wide open. And again, they miss the layup, but I think a foul's going to be called. So 2 free throws potentially coming up here for Leysen Sachiri. Foul's going to be called against Alesevičius. Well, he doesn't look too concerned at the moment. I think he's quite relatively pleased with his team's start to the game. Well, Sachiri, a player, spent quite a bit of his time playing in the Kosovan Basketball League with the likes of Pristina. Of course, a bit of time playing in the FIBA Europe Cup as well. So he makes the second free throw. Well, mid-range is up, not going to go. No offensive rebound for Tsebelis. North Macedonia, 5 points with only 2 field goals at the moment. They've missed 2 free throws so far. Hasn't been a productive first quarter. Meka penetrates, throws a tough one, throws it away, and now here comes Lithuania. Margiris Nomantis goes in, and a foul's going to be called against Sachiri. Well, that's the thing about the Lithuanians. Anytime they force you into a turnover, they are very quick to get out in transition. Sachiri had no choice but to foul it. So coming in for Lithuania, the great Kuzminskas, the veteran player. Spent 1 season playing for Karşıyaka in the Basketball Champions League and in the Turkish BSL. Whereas the last few years he's played in the Greek Basketball League and again the Basketball Champions League with the great AEK Athens. Well, he's been a true ambassador for the Lithuanian national team. Margiris Nomantis had a very productive FIBA Basketball World Cup back in the summer of 2023. The infamous victory for the Lithuanians against the United States of America. Had a great game against Egypt as well, the top scorer in that game. Of course, his goal this year, 2 goals. Get Lithuania to the FIBA EuroBasket and bring home the Basketball Champions League trophy to Vilnius. Well, he subs out of the game for his Rytas Vilnius teammate, Gytis Radzevičius. 15-point lead at the moment for Lithuania. Alesevičius switching here with Žemaitės. McCann Stoyanovski built something. Sachiri now giving this one up. There's a handoff. Pulling off in the mid-range. Now getting the 3rd field goal for North Macedonia. The legend, the man who was a part of that big game back in 2011. Well, the thing here for North Macedonia, if they get a stop, that play could be a potential 2-for-1. It's now North Macedonia going into a 1-3-1 zone, but could it come to haunt them? Žemaitis, he'll fire the three, and again, beautifully ices that one away. Well, don't play zone against Lithuania. They will punish you. 16-point lead. Final play of the first quarter potentially here for North Macedonia. Vojin Stojanovski made the last bucket, penetrates, goes in. And again, this guy at the moment trying to keep North Macedonia into the game, but they still trail indeed by 14 points. Well, if we run the statistics from this game so far, Lithuania 50% from the perimeter, making 3 out of 6 from downtown. Well, not a single three-point field goal coming for North Macedonia. Well, the Lithuanians haven't missed a free throw so far. It's something North Macedonia haven't done a better job of, is getting to the charity stripe, but also converting when they have done so far. Well, there are statistics at the moment. Both teams locked in at 4 field goals from within inside the rainbow, but in a very short moment, we're going to run back and live some of the best moments here from the first quarter, as we're now in the second window of the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket Qualifiers. Well, defense predicates everything for Lithuania. Anytime I mention they come up with a steal or a defensive rebound, they like to push quickly. That indeed was the first field goal of the game for North Macedonia by Bojan Kricevski. Well, big man, Martinas Echodas. And a backdoor play coming for Gytis Radzevic is something you cannot afford to give away at this level. Well, that was the first three-point of the game coming from Lekevicius for Lithuania. Well, Mekic, that was the second field goal, getting his own rebound. And the second three-pointer coming from Osvaldis Alasevicius. Lithuania exhibiting that run-and-gun style of basketball. As Vojin Stojanovski, well, age is just a number, 37 years young. Still setting the example so far for his teammates and the younger generation of North Macedonia basketball players. Well, basketball fans, use that QR code today and download Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball, where you get all the best streams, schedules, and scores. Download Courtside 1891 today. Use that QR code. Paliokanis coming back into the lineup, playing with Žemaitis into the backcourt along with Gytis Radzevic. So quite a big lineup with Kuzminskas and Martinas Echodas. Goes back door, Paliokanis. Maybe one too many passes because Kuzminskas, hand his face, fires a three. That's not going to go, but they throw it right back away. That's going to be a 3-second violation, I believe. No. Now, I think what referee Martin Harazov has identified, not sure if the shot clock had reset there on the offensive rebound. No, possession, that's right. So, because you saw the North Macedonia came up with it. Oh, no, it is, yeah, so it was full possession, my apologies. And another backdoor play, well, deja vu. Gytis Radzevic's 2 wide open buckets off a baseline inbound play. Extending Lithuania's lead back to 16. North Macedonia going to that dribble handoff. Much better play, but another missed attempt. Kuzminskas coming up with it. A lot of space inside the paint there for North Macedonia. It's a little bit of a small lineup. Well, look out below. Well, good defense, but a foul's going to be called against Mekic. Well, Mekic is doing a strange thing, is sealing him from the baseline. Because if he gets it, that's going to be a run way down the middle. I don't know why he's not trying to seal him off from the middle, force him baseline. I'm not sure if anything else has happened here, but yeah, coach technical foul. So that's going to be one. He doesn't look too concerned. He looks very relaxed. The great Rimas Kurtinaitis, as mentioned, a player back in his day, considered one of the greatest players in the history of Lithuanian basketball. course, if you ever get time, go watch the other Dream Team. He was a part of that team. It's Radzevicius knocking down the free throw, extending it to a 17-point ball game. Well, they go down to Ekudus. Bumps in the lane, goes in, gets the and one. Well, big fella. This guy, week in, week out in the Basketball Champions League. It used to be for Ritas, but this season, it indeed is for Manisa, and now he does it for his national team. Well, he's like a basketball boxer. I mean, you could try to fight him in the paint, fight for position, but he'll seal you, he'll bump with you, and he will finish. Of course, the inconsistencies in his career indeed have been the rebounds, but now North Macedonia picking up too many fouls again. It's Leisan Zakiri. Well, that's already 3 team fouls, and that's his 3rd personal, so he's going to have to go to the bench. Well, Stoyan Goroski, checking back into the game for the North Macedonians. Already 5 offensive rebounds for Lithuania. Žemaitis throws a tough one. A great job by Ekudus just to throw that one off Goroski. Well, Goroski's going to have a tough job tonight. It's a battle of wits when defending Martinas Ekudus. Final seconds. Žemaitis all the way, left-handed layup, and again, no help side defense. North Macedonia inviting the Z-Man inside the paint. 21-point lead. Stoyanovski now looking for a penetration, pulls up on the free throw line. Again, veteran player, 37 years young, excuse me. Well, at the moment, seems to be the most dangerous player in the backcourt for North Macedonia. Kuzminskis finds Ekudus on the seal-off. And already we haven't played 2 minutes here in the second quarter, and that's going to indeed be the 4th and final team foul against North Macedonia. Well, Pero Antic is in the house. Legendary player. Him and Vojdan Stoyanovski were teammates back in 2011 when they defeated Lithuania at the EuroBasket quarterfinals. Of course, Pero Antic then went to play in the NBA in the 2014-15 season, losing to LeBron James in the Eastern Conference Finals when he played for the Atlanta Hawks. A North Macedonian world basketball legend, Pero Antic. $19-point ball game. Žemaitis off one screen. Well, had the wide open shot, didn't go for it. Kuzminskis has to put up a prayer, and Ansi Prasho, big time 3-pointer. Kuzminskis saves the day. Well, when in doubt, just go to Kuzminskis, baby. Well, that 3-pointer does make it a 22-point lead to Lithuania. As our head referee, Martin Harazov, one of the very best in international basketball, just eager to get North Macedonia to play at half court with Stoyanovski. Trying to break down the defense. Good rejection. Poliokenis, well, they turn it right back over. But foul's going to be committed. This is how North Macedonia, they've got to play. If you're finding ways, or you're finding it difficult to break down the defense and get buckets, well, you've got to go for second chance points. But you got to come up with steals. So currently the free throw line, Damian Stoyanovski. Of course, you notice some similarities. Well, Damian Stoyanovski, again, another legendary player within this team. Because he has spent over a decade playing for MZT Skopje. Also played briefly in Bulgaria for 2 seasons. Still a 21-point ball game. Radzevicius pump fakes. That's the kick out. Patient play, Žemaitis. Down the middle, Žemaitis hangs in the air. Another offensive board. The putback is good. Well, North Macedonia did everything right there defensively, but in the end, they failed to box out Gytis Radzevičius. Because it's great to see 4 players on the floor. Well, 3 of them technically who won the Lithuanian LKL championship last season in the finals. Because one of them now has gone to Turkey in the likes of Martinas Echodas and Paliokenis. This man here has just joined them this year. And, you know, a big year for Coach Gedra Žebinas, head coach of Rytas Vilnius, and his players, because the way they're playing it currently in the FIBA Basketball Champions League, they could very well be contenders to bring the championship home. We've never had a Lithuanian champion. But right now, their sights are set on getting the 2nd victory here in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. That's a penetration. Another 3 goes flying. Make that the first 3-pointer for North Macedonia. Well, they desperately needed that one. The big man, Bojan Krasevski, cutting it down now to a 20-point deficit. Radzevičius looking to go down low to Kuzminskas. Echodas from time to time. Oh, again. Well, that was beautiful execution, but the end product not quite there. Oh, open runway. And the home crowd infuriated with Bojan Krasevski. But you know what? That is down to the defensive presence of Martinas Echodas. Krasevski panicked. But that's now the 8th turnover of the game for North Macedonia. Trailing by 20 points. 6 minutes here left in the 2nd quarter. Lukevicius finds Echodas, goes in. Simply unstoppable. Of course, what a terrific season he's having in Turkey. Well, another penetration. It's the rim protection. Oh, another turnover. Stoyanovski comes up with it. And that's the 3rd time tonight we've seen that from Lithuania. Well, Damian Stoyanovski, it's efforts like that that North Macedonia have to commit if they're going to try to get back in this one. Šemaitis finds Radzevičius. Another 3, and again, nothing but net from downtown. Extending their lead to 23 points. 10 points tonight for Gytis Radzevičius. Well, indeed, he is Lithuania's leading scorer. Of course, Lithuania now 5 out of 9 from the perimeter. 6 here on the shot clock. Void and Stoyanovski. Step back. He'll try a 3. It's not going to go. I think they're going to call a foul on the ground. I believe it's on Lukevicius. Well, Lukevicius is going to have a hard time trying to box out Krasevski, that's for sure. But it's only the 3rd team foul against Lithuania. So that's going to be a baseline possession now as well as Tubelis comes into the game for Martinas Echodas. Another switch. Krasevski fakes the backdoor. Again, goes out the paint. You can hear the frustrations from the home crowd. Stoyanovski, tough 3, way off the mark. And now Lithuania have numbers with Lukevicius. Alley-oop time. Oh my goodness! Oh, Tubelis doesn't connect with it. Gets the offensive rebound. And Kuzminskas has made 1. And I think it's going to be a push in the backcourt against, as well as Tubelis. Well, even though he's called for the push in the back, or a lock of arms there with Stoyanovski, you've got to appreciate what this Lithuanian team does. I mean, they're hungry. Well, we're going to have a timeout called by North Macedonia, but at the moment, they've got to match that desire of Lithuania to go in every time for 2nd chance points. We're going to go down to listen to what the coaches have to say in this timeout.
Ali Gendov big moraš da ideš do kraja. Okay.
Well, of course, these two teams have met 2 times in their history. We mentioned the first meeting, but can make sure you use that QR code to download Courtside 1891 to get all the best streams, schedules, and scores. Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Well, going back to the history of these two teams, of course, the biggest meeting was the first time they met, as I've already mentioned, back in 2011. But Lithuania actually got their revenge in the very next FIBA EuroBasket in the preliminary stage. That was in Slovenia. It's now the 3rd meeting both North Macedonia and Lithuania have had. Stoyanovski was wide open, doesn't go for a 3. And again, nothing dropping for North Macedonia. Well, that was a wide open look, but of course you gotta wonder, how long can they keep going with these misses before the lead extends any bigger? Radzevic just throws that one away. Well, that was a bit of a predetermined move by Gytis Radzevic. As now Christian Nikolov. Can he orchestrate something here in the backcourt for the home team? Well, Nikolov has to force up a 3, make that number 2 for North Macedonia. And that cuts it down to a 20-point deficit. Well, right now they have to really work for every single field goal attempt. Tubelis looking for a seal-off. Kuzminskis instead goes handoff with Lekevicius. Finds Radzevic. Shemaitis made 1-3. That's not going to fall. Rebound secured by Guroski. Well, Kuzminskis having to defend Nikolov, and he's going to penetrate. Goes in, tough move, and Nikolov single-handedly for the first time tonight for North Macedonia goes on a 2-possession run, a 5-0 run for North Macedonia. And in the end, Lithuania are going to call timeout. Rimas Kurtinaitis, the Lithuanian legend, is going to try to calm down this run from the home team. So we're going to go down and listen to what he has to say. Well, you just saw the statistics there. Bench points, second chance points, points from turnovers. And that is indeed why Lithuania does have an 18-point lead. But a little bit of inspiration coming from North Macedonia from Christian Nikolov. As Margiris Nomatis subs back into the game for Lithuania. Under 3 minutes here in the first half. North Macedonia to match up man-to-man defense. Well, Margiris Nomatis is wide open on the back door, but Benches will fire a 3. That's not going to cut it. 5-0 run in the moment here for the home team. Can they further build? You see the rebound count. That's a no surprise in the moment. Lithuania dominating the boards on both ends of the floor. Well, Nikolov's got to make something happen here. Made his last 3. Wow, 8-0 run coming from this man, Christian Nikolov. Could he inspire the comeback? They trail by as many as 23. It's now only a 15-point deficit. Benches finds Tubelis, and again, way too easy. Well, no post denial, no hands in the passing lanes. That's not acceptable. 22-year-old Azuelis Tubelis. Guroski now passing this one up. Finds Mekic. Mekic bumps, goes in. Well, why now go back to Nikolov? He's making things happen. Well, Lukevicius finds Ben just in the corner. Wide open three, and again, Lithuania going a little bit cold, but offensive rebounds. Well, this man wears his heart on his sleeve, whether it's for Rytas Vilnius or indeed for the national team, Gytis Radzevicius. Putting it back to a 19-point deficit, 12 points tonight, leading all scorers. Well, bit of a hippity-hoppiness there from Nikolov. Play continues. Nikolov made his last 2 threes. Now he's fouled. So Tubelis fouls him. Nikolov will go to the free throw line here for 3 free shots. Well, that's a young player's error. Indeed, it's his second personal foul. Oh, Christian Nikolov at the free throw line was born in Skopje, North Macedonia. Started his pro career actually in Turkey. Started with the great Galatasaray. He's also played for Trabzonspor. Because currently playing for Raponički, but prior to coming back home to North Macedonia, spent the season playing for Konyaspor in Turkey. Because he does hold citizenship of Turkey as well. He's unable to hit the 3rd free throw. 10 points tonight for Nikolov. There's now around a minute to go here in the first half. Margiris Nomantis, they take the gamble. Tubelis, oh, again, wow. Nikolov had timed that one a little bit better. That was there for him to take away, but in the end, he's going to get called for a reaching foul. Tubelis, completely unaware. It does send the Rytas player to the free throw line. Chris is averaging 5 points per game so far here in the qualifiers. He did play significantly bigger minutes against Estonia. He's a young player, as I mentioned, only 22 years of age, stands at 205 centimeters. Very much a part of the big plans of head coach Giedrius Žebinis, the great head coach Žebinis of Rytas Vilnius, but he misses both free throws. But it looks like we have a line violation. So Kuzminskis is going to come in for provisional substitution. Now he's only going to sub in if Tubelis makes a free throw. So they're going to play Tubelis. No, they're going to play Kuzminskis, excuse me, at the 5 spot. Missed again. Oh, rejection time. Good defense. Oh, great block by Stoyan Goroski. Of course, North Macedonia haven't had the lead tonight. The biggest lead for Lithuania, as I mentioned, has been 23 points. This man, Nikolov, leading the way for the North Macedonians. Penetrates, nowhere to go. And he throws this one away. So the final shot of the first half will go to Lithuania. Well, he's got to be frustrated on that one because all he needs is somebody to spark a bit of confidence in his team's offense. Now, that one indeed was intended for the backdoor play of Mekic. Timeout called. Lithuania, final possession. Let's go and listen to what they have to say. Well, you love to see it. The fans of both these two wonderful countries, North Macedonia and Lithuania, in the building. Of course, North Macedonian fans right now a little bit of anxiety due to the heavy lead built by the Lithuanians. But Kurtinaitis drawing up one final play. Spaliukelis checking back in for Lithuania. Final seconds, 17-point lead to Lithuania. How are they going to finish the first half? Double high three coming. Well, they kick out, they go for a three, it's up, and again, no good. Offensive rebound to Bellis. That's not going to go. Well, at the end of the first half, indeed, Lithuania lead by 17. Both teams, North Macedonia and Lithuania, looking for their second victory in the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. The road continues tonight as we head further to the 42nd edition of the FIBA EuroBasket this coming summer in 2025. And remember, both these two teams can actually be eliminated in this window, depending if either of them lose both games, and if indeed Poland comes up with a big result. Well, there are your statistics at the moment. Lithuania with only 5 three-pointers and a much better first quarter, but dominating both the assists and the rebounds. North Macedonia with 9 turnovers. Okitas Radzevicius and Christian Nikolov leading the scoring right now for both these two teams. Both players combined together with 22 points, 12 of them coming from Gytis Radzevicius. And you look at that, second top and third top scores are the same apiece. We'll go now and look at some of the best highlights from the first half, live here in North Macedonia. Well, Lithuanians, the early game plan was to go down low to the big man, Martynas Echodas. Because Echodas only with 6 points, but just causing so many problems. And here has got to be the infuriating point, the defense by North Macedonia. Too many easy penetrations inside the paint. Veteran Vojdan Stojanovski at the moment trying to keep his team in this game. But Kuzminskas with the dagger at the dire moments. Well, indeed, it was an 8-0 run coming from Nikolov, but there was the first three-pointer of the game for the North Macedonians. Well, Žemaitis right there, just too easy getting inside the paint, finding a wide open Gytis Radzevicius. And here was the beginning of the 8-0 run coming from Christian Nikolov. That was his second three-pointer, the former Galatasaray player where he began his career. But it's plays like that. This man here, Gytis Radzevicius, he just wants it a little bit more than everyone else. The big-time dunk. Well, of course, the home crowd trying to enjoy as much as they can at the moment. It was a slip over by Tubelis. Stojic just losing possession. That did go out of bounds, but right here, Žemaitis against Mekic, getting inside the lane. No help side defense whatsoever. But Nikolov, three-pointer. Ajolis Tubelis' hand in his face, but again, no problem. Nothing but that from downtown. Well, basketball fans, it's halftime. We will return for the second half in just over 12 minutes. The 2025 FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. We're live here in North Macedonia as they host Lithuania. We'll be back momentarily.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
6 seconds left during the shot clock. Greece has got to get something going. Mitolu spinning baseline. Going, oh, baby! Are you kidding me? Mitolu with no regard.
But Hanger had got himself out of the play. Offensive rebound. Helderson with a dunk. Delicious!
Drops it inside for the easy two. They blow that. Great work on the offensive glass. Block. Got to stay with the play. Block. It's a block fest for Serbia. Just threw everything away.
And now they're really picking up pace and turning it on and twisting and turning and tormenting Retin Obasahan.
Branca has a lane to the basket. Oh, get that out of here! What a rejection from Papagiannis. Threw it into the seats.
And get a bucket here. Can't afford to turn it over, and then a quick layup and slam on the other end. Good execution, easy money.
Getting extended time. Nice pass. Oh, what a block! Keely Jones just pinned it. This is a block.
Shot clock winding down. And has it knocked away. Albany now on the break. Bounce pass Poirier. Oh my goodness. The French wide awake. And their lead has ballooned in a game like this. Of course it's ballooned. Now it's an 11-point advantage.
Test so far, 48-43 in front. Jai using his speed, oh, attacks the rim, and the one-handed hammer. What a jam that was.
Turkey have a shot to win it. Who do they trust? Biberovic mishandles, gonna take the lead away for the win! Tariq Biberovic rescues his country to get the win. They almost lost it. He stayed with it. Nothing but string.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here in North Macedonia for the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers, where indeed it is Lithuania who will lead this one, led by Kitas Radzevičius. As well as Tubelis leading rebounds here for Lithuania with 6, while Paliokanis, the other Rytas Vilnius player, 3 Rytas players filling up the stats at the moment here for the mighty Lithuania. Well, it's been a game predicated by the dominant defense of the Lithuanians. Of course, North Macedonia struggling heavily in the first quarter, did find a little bit of rhythm coming from Nikolov. But so far, this game's only going one direction. Now, if you are new here watching live on Courtside 1891, this is the second window of the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Both these two teams have won and lost a game in the first window. Lithuania opened up the campaign with a very impressive victory against Northern European Baltic rivals Poland. And then, of course, lost on the road also against Northern European Baltic rivals Estonia. The same went for North Macedonia. They won against Poland, lost against Estonia. Estonia currently top of this group. Of course, the third and final window of the EuroBasket qualifiers will be in the new year of 2025 in February, as we head into the 42nd edition of the infamous FIBA EuroBasket. That will be indeed, well, it's going to be an amazing tournament that will be hosted across 4 countries. That's right, of course. The 2025 FIBA EuroBasket will be between the 27th of August right up until the 14th of September. And it'll be hosted in Cyprus, Finland, Poland, and Latvia. Well, if we go back and look at the statistics from this game, one thing that stands out from Lithuania has indeed been their defense and rebounding. In total, they have 26 rebounds. They've dominated that aspect, 10 of those coming from the offensive end. While for North Macedonia, only 15 rebounds and 3 offensive boards. The second chance points, the points from turnovers, those have all been heavy factors that have led to a very healthy 44-27 lead for the visitors. Well, there's the man leading the way, 6 rebounds away from a potential double-double. But knowing this man, especially when he plays for Rytas Vilnius in the FIBA Basketball Champions League, it's all about the team first. Off of North Macedonia, they've got to find some rhythm. They've got to find other players other than Nikolov to lead the scoring. Jurovsky at the moment with 3 rebounds. Hasn't been enough input tonight. We have some legends in the building for that matter. One, Pero Antic, probably the greatest North Macedonian player of all time, watching this game live. Well, there's Nikolov, the top scorer, but going back to Pero Antic. He, along with Vojdan Stojanovski, were part of that infamous North Macedonian team that defeated Lithuania in the quarterfinals of the 2011 FIBA EuroBasket. And that was in Kaunas, in front of 15,000 passionate, beautiful Lithuanian basketball fans. Well, the problem as well for North Macedonia, they do have 9 turnovers. Well, if basketball fans, use that QR code and download the official FIBA EuroBasket app. Download that app to get all the best news, stats, and highlights that matter to you most on your smartphone, Android, or tablet. Use that QR code and download the official FIBA EuroBasket app. That app will run right through the qualifiers up until the EuroBasket in the upcoming summers. Well, both coaches get a lot to think about. The traveling fans making the long journey from the beautiful Baltic down here to the magnificent, amazing Balkans. Of course, North meets Southern Europe. Of course, North Macedonia, they made their debut at a FIBA EuroBasket back in 1999. Of course, there is the legend himself, Pero Antic, in the building, a huge fan favorite and a national iconic hero for everyone here in North Macedonia. And there's another legend, the man who rightfully so is an Olympic gold medalist, a FIBA EuroBasket champion as well. Because he was a gold medalist at this 1988 Seoul Olympics. because he won the silver medal at the 1986 FIBA Basketball World Cup in Spain. He did win his first EuroBasket back in 1985, and probably the most memorable part of his career, talking about Rimas Kutinaitis, is when he was a part of the other dream team, winning the bronze medal at the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. Another Lithuanian icon, a legend. Well, now resume play, final seconds. He's made one three, goes for another one. It's on target, but it's not going to go. Paliokenis getting the rebound. Lithuania happy to slow down the tempo. Happy to play this game at their pace. All right, Mantis Ben just goes in, draws a foul, so he'll go to the free throw line. Foul is on Voidan Stoyanovski. Well, Mantis Ben, just the ultimate small forward, stands at 207 centimeters. Still currently playing with Dinamo Sassari in the Italian Liga. Of course, you love that t-shirt the man was wearing in the middle. That was the tie-dye shirt of the 1992 Barcelona other dream team, Lithuanian team. That was my apologies, but of course a very iconic shirt that does represent sort of the DNA of Lithuanian basketball. A country with rich tradition that dates back to the early 1900s, and just goes to show that basketball in Lithuania, well, indeed, it's a national obsession. Well, this is good passing in the edge. Sharing is caring. Well, Bojan Krzyzewski felt he should have got fouled, but nothing called. 16-point deficit. Lithuania still in the lead. Ben just fires a three in the corner. Still can't get it. Žemaitis gets a rebound. 10th offensive board here for Lithuania. It's now Stoyanovski. Damian Stoyanovski forces a turnover. Well, it's going to be an 8-second violation. Nikolov and Krzyzewski taking way too long to get the ball over the halfway line. Further example of just how imperious Lithuania's defense can be. I mean, they'll shut down anybody on any given night. Elkodas with a post up, got it by Stoyanovski. Finds Paliokenis, another turnover. Paliokenis ends up committing the foul. Well, that was great. I mean, that's a 50-50, and you got to appreciate the fact he's made the effort to get back, but it's a frustration foul for sure. Stoyanovski finds Krzyzewski. North Macedonia looking for buckets. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Got to make something happen here with Gurowski. He'll pull up for a three. This one's up. Beautifully iced away. Well, he had a hand in his face. That was Martinas Ehudas. But Gurowski with the left hand. Well, it's been as minimal of a lead as it's been so far. 13 points. Stoyanovski's going to get called for the foul. And that's been an issue for North Macedonia in the first half, racking up too many unnecessary fouls, but in that case, Stoyanovski had no choice. Another kick out. Ben just pump fakes, finds a bit of separation. Misses last three-point attempts. Elkodas finds Gytis Radzevicius. Time winding down. Žemaitis got to make something here. Draws a foul, and you can see a frustration of wave coming from the North Macedonian fans. Well, that's a good call. I mean, Krzyzewski's hands all over Žemaitis. Should be no arguments whatsoever. Elkodas bullies in, goes up, draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. This time the foul, I think, I'm not sure if it's on Krzyzewski or if it's on Nikolov. Well, if it's on Krasevsky, that'll be his second foul. I just wonder if that one's on Nikolov, though. Oh, it's on Krasevsky. No, excuse me. If it was on Nikolov, it'd be his second. That's a fourth personal foul for Krasevsky. I correct myself. I thought it was on Krasevsky, but it was actually Nikolov who only had one foul. So change coming in. Already just under 7 minutes played by Andrei Maslenko. He's 0 points. So they're going to need a big play from him, especially defending the big three inside the paint for Lithuania. Wakadas makes both free throws, and if he does that, the game plan on the defensive end needs to alter, because you cannot foul and send him to the charity stripe if he's going to knock him down. Both teams have missed 4 free throws tonight. Nikolov running circles, turns it over. Lithuania with a chance to push. And again, an aggressive seal-off there by Ekodas, but they don't get the ball to him. Žemaitis finds Benjis. And again, time winds down here. Žemaitis crosses over in the lane. Oh, again, a wide open layup, but he misses. Can North Macedonia cut down the lead as Martinas Ekodas deliberately preventing the transition from going any further as he commits a foul. Well, that's only going to be his first personal foul of the game for Ekodas. Well, Lekevich is coming in for Žemaitis. And it looks like Larinas Beliauskas is also going to come in. Well, Lithuania have just racked up 3 team fouls in probably less than 2 minutes. North Macedonia, they got to get closer to the penalty. It's going to help them a lot of trying to get back in this one. Stoyanovsky fakes the pass, takes a 3. It's on target, but no good. And the offensive rebound, well, a rarity we haven't seen tonight. Second chance points going in favor of North Macedonia. That's Maslenko. Gets his first field goal of the game. Well, that's how they've got to compete tonight if they want to come up with a second victory here in the EuroBasket qualifiers. They must go in for offensive boards. Second chance points, cannot afford to beat Goldust. Beliauskas finding Lekevichis. He's made 1 3. Doesn't get this one. 50-50 falling in the hands of Lithuania. Boy, Mantis Benjis has struggled from the perimeter, but this time he gets it. A Mantis Benjis. Left wide open. Just closed out a little too late. Extending it back to a 16-point ball game. Another offensive board. And again, Maslenko's just being a difference. Something we didn't see in the first half from North Macedonia. And the old cliche, rebounding is a will, not a skill. That time he finds himself in the right spot, and this is where, remember, they only had 3 offensive boards at the end of the first half. So if that's something they can win here in the second half, maybe they can give themselves a chance of finding a way back in this game. As Damian Stoyanovsky's going to leave the game now, but a missed free throw by Maslenko. And he missed them both. Well, disappointment there for sure for North Macedonia. But defensively, they've got to rally together. Collectively, they've got to try and stop it. Here they go again. But can they get something? Nikolov had 10 points in the second quarter. Finds a handoff. Wants to go again with Maslenko. But too much congestion here in the half-court offense by North Macedonia. Maslenko's made 2 threes. Well, this guy is a certified walking bucket. 13 points. Make it Troika number 3. Well, he's 100% from the three-point line tonight. Is it enough, though? Can they find a way back? Radzevičius finds Echodas. Help side defense coming from Maslenko. Final seconds. So 0.7 of a second left here on the shot clock for Lithuania. Well, they've got to get it inbound. They've got to shoot right away. So Gytis Radzevičius will inbound this one for Lithuania. Oh, what was he trying to do? Oh! That was intelligent, but it didn't work. And they lost 3/10. He was trying to make it a kick ball. He was trying to get it to be reset at 14. I like the way he thinks. Well, they got to get it inbound. And matches benches. Well, they turn it over. Maslenko. Now Mekic, he'll make it an 11-point ball game. And all of a sudden, North Macedonia find their DNA. And now the crowd gets into this game. Timeout's going to be called by Rimas Kurtinaitis, the legend. As all of a sudden, that 17-point lead. Let's go listen to what he has to say. Well, there was a turnover. Maslenko came up with it, and Mekic getting out on the race is the one rare time we've seen any transition points coming from North Macedonia. Well, now it's a wave of momentum coming from the home team. So can the visitors rally together? They still have a double-digit lead. Third game for both these two teams in the EuroBasket qualifiers, looking to secure their spots in the 42nd edition of the FIBA EuroBasket. Double team comes over, much more aggressive defense. Benches from the mid-range, left uncontested, and he knocks that one down. Well, right there, you can see every time they throw the ball in the paint, North Macedonia come in for a double, but it's a case for Lithuania to read the defense and find those open gaps. Well, a bit of a circus shot there. That's not going to go. Lukevicius almost turns it over, but Voidan Stoyanovski unable to secure possession. Looks like some changes coming in for both teams as Margiris Nomantis comes in for his club teammate. And Martinas Echodas leaving the game for Kuzminskas. Well, again, you got to appreciate North Macedonia's defense in the moment, showing a little bit more will, a little bit more tenacity, some more fire, especially here in front of their home fans. Kuzminskas, heavily defended, finds Margiris Nomantis. Nowhere to go at the moment. Finds a bit of separation. Tough finish by the Ritas Vilnius captain. LKL defending champion, giving Lithuania a 15-point lead. Well, Mekic penetrated and he lost the ball. Now I think he's asking for a head coach's challenge. Let's have a look at the replay. Well, no, I would advise him not to do that. I mean, look at this. Well, we usually see that every week on a Tuesday and Wednesday in the BCL, but now we see it here in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. Nomatis penetrates. Benjis pump face goes in, reverse slam, doesn't get it. It's Mindaugas Kuzminskas able to clean up, and now a timeout's going to be called as Lithuania restore the same 17-point lead that we saw at the beginning of the second half. Well, the fire, the passion, the belief in those North Macedonian fans at the moment just gone down. Let's go and listen to what the coach has to say. Well, Coach Alexander Yonchevsky at the moment having to call that timeout as he saw his players build substantial momentum and belief. But at the moment, you can see here a few costly turnovers and defensive miscommunications really have led to this game back to a 17-point deficit. As we saw in the last play, the missed layup by Macedonia Benjis, and then the easy round-up rebound by Mindaugas Kuzminskas. Under 3 minutes here in the third, a traveling violation is going to be called. And those are the costly turnovers. Gurowski, let's have a look here. I mean, by the law of the book of basketball, it's the right decision. But it's one of those, the error is just so small. It's a tough one. Lukevicius, down low to Kuzminskas. Margiris Nomatis, wide open, three is up, and it's good, extending it back to a 20-point lead. Lithuania grasping control of this game yet again. 7 points tonight for Margiris Nomatis. Well, Maslenko diving on the floor, but he turns it over. Lithuania have numbers. Nomatis made his last one, can't get this one. The tip in is good by Mindaugas Kuzminskas. Well, even a veteran player just going in, making that extra effort. The king of current Lithuanian basketball, you could argue, because he does play for AEK, who are known as the queen in the Greek Basketball League. Three again in the corner, no good. Maslenko goes in, gets fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line. It's against Margiris Nomatis. Ooh. That's a hack of the Maslenko. Well, Stein's just having a few words with his head coach Yonchevsky, so Nikolov will come back into the game. Bit of a tough outing so far here in these last few moments. Andrei Maslenko at the free throw line, but has had his struggles from the charity stripe this evening. And Osvaldas Olasevicius also checking back in for Macedonia Benjis. Well, 27 years of age, Maslenko, another player like many of his teammates tonight, started his career in 2016 at the great Rabotnički. Of course, also playing for MZZT Skopje at the moment. Because he won the Northern Macedonian League Championship back in 2019. Indeed, when he was playing for Skopje. Nomatis coming off one screen. Olasevicius gets the pass blocked. Down low to Kuzminskas, another turnover. But can North Macedonia rally? 1:15 to go here in the third quarter. can see Lithuania leading this third quarter by a slender 3 points. Still with a 20-point margin. Nikolov's made 3 threes. And that is his first missed three-pointer of the night. Margiris Nomatis happy to slow this one down. Again, they want to pick up this win tonight. Both these two teams will have another game here in the second window of the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers as Margiris Nomatis, big-time three-pointer from downtown. Extending this again, 10 points tonight, his second trade ball for the Lithuanians. Remember, it's the second time Lithuania have had a 23-point lead tonight. Megic down the middle, nice penetration, no help side defense. But now Lithuania will have the final shot here of the third quarter. Lukevich is going to slow this one down here. They want to go for the final possession. Full screen coming from Kuzminskas. Kuzminskas pops, threes up, no good. Well, they can force this one up. I don't think he got it off in time. And that's not going to go. Well, basketball fans, live here at courtside 1891. The 2025 FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. We're heading into the final 10 minutes between North Macedonia, our hosts, and the visitors coming from the Baltic. Lithuania currently a 21-point lead to the Lithuanians. Well, the Lithuanians at the moment dominating the boards at this point. 26 rebounds, 10 offensive boards as it stands here at the moment. We have seen a bit of an improvement coming from North Macedonia now taking up to 6 offensive rebounds, but so far that stat, oh, excuse me, I stand corrected actually. 15 offensive rebounds, a total of 35 for Lithuanians. Well, we're going to take a look at some of the top plays here from the third quarter. 21-point lead to the visitors. Well, North Macedonia were able to cut it down to an 11-point ball game. They rallied together just like Lithuania. It started with their defense. The problem right now for them was Krzyzewski did pick up his 4th personal foul, but a big three-pointer by Gurowski. And that was something we hadn't seen too often tonight. Second chance points. Well, that was the first three-pointer coming from Matas Benjis. So far, Lithuania 8 out of 22 from the three-point line tonight. And here was the point where they cut it down. Mekic making it an 11-point deficit. But from then on, it became the Margiris Nomatis show 8 points here in the third quarter. Well, the Rytas Vilnius legend, right here, Matas Benjis missed the layup, and King Dogus Kuzminskas missing, well, putting back the simple putback. Well, they've got to find a way to rally. Maslenko's had to play significant minutes due to the fact that Krzyzewski does have 4 fouls. Well, use that QR code and download Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Use the QR code to get the best streams, scores, and schedules on Courtside 1891. Lithuania going with Kuzminskas at the 5. Got it by Mekic. It's good defense. It's Margiris Nomatis steps out of bounds. North Macedonia a chance to get the first field goal here in the final 10 minutes, trailing by 21. Mekic now with 10 here on the shot clock. It's got to make something happen. Goes for a lob pass, but good defense. Olasevicius, well, almost threw that one right away, but he was bailed out by a foul. It's a bit of a luck going in favor there for the Lithuanians. Sideline ball to the visitors. Nomatis finds Lukevicius. Another ghost screen. He is set by Kuzminskas. Oh, nice pass goes in. And that was a very nice play, but Kuzminskas unable to finish that one. It's a frustration foul committed by Margiris Nomantis. Well, you got to remember, all of these players, some of them probably weren't born when he was still playing. Some of them were probably teenagers. Now, they are going to have an official review here to look at this foul by Margiris Nomantis. Well, big decision now coming up. Our referees are going to have to decide, was the contact excessive? Foul was indeed committed by Margiris Nomantis. Have a look here. Does that justify? So you've just seen Gert Jacobs and Manuel Mazzoni, two of our three referees tonight, have gone to the monitor now. Well, there is a lockup of the arms here, but this is a tough one. Well, big shout out to our three referees. Manuel Mazzoni coming from Italy, Martin Haraza from Bulgaria, and Gert Jacobs coming from Belgium. Our technical delegate, the commissioner tonight, is Emir Turam from Turkey. But now they're going to have to decide together, will this stay as a regular foul? Will it be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike? Well, it's a tough one to say the least, because it does come from a head coach's challenge from Jonchevsky of North Macedonia. Well, we're going to find out the final outcome. So no upgrade. It's going to be a foul on the ground, so sideline ball. And at the moment, Vojdan Stojanovski checking back into the game for North Macedonia. Still a 21-point lead. Stojanovski penetrates. Nikolov's made 3 threes, but he's missed his last 2. Here comes Lithuania. Olasevicius finds Lekevicius. Wide open. 3 is up. No good. Not too much protest from the home crowd. Bit of a swipe coming from Mindaugas Kuzminskas. And an offensive foul. Well, it's becoming a calamity. Nikolov just losing his composure on that play. It's on Maslenko, excuse me, my apologies. So Maslenko, yeah, that's right. So I was under the illusion that maybe Nikolov had thrown an elbow, but an illegal screen set by Maslenko. That's tough. That is a tough one for sure. Nice pass by Margiris Nomantis. Olasevich just turns this one over. If they are going to make a comeback, it's got to start now. Over 8 minutes, down by 21. Well, a bit of a hard foul by now. This time, Nikolov's asking the question. Kuzminskas, no doubt, deliberately tries to foul him. Well, I mean, it's a reach. I don't think they're gonna go to the monitor. I think that's just a regular foul. I mean, he's trying to foul him for sure, but he's generally trying to go in and reach. Lithuania, hands in the passing lanes, making everything difficult at the moment here for North Macedonia. Mekic penetrates, goes in, no foul called. Kuzminskas with a rebound. Leading the charge here on the transition, Lekevicius finds Olasevicius. And in the end, it culminates with a foul from Mekic. And that's his 3rd personal foul. You can feel the frustration from these North Macedonian players. Just a little late there on the closeout, so I think that's going to be a baseline possession. Now Lekevicius will go to the bench. He'll take a breather. And Žemaitis checking back in for the visitors tonight. Margiris Nomantis goes in, draws a foul, and that's not going to count. And that's going to be a 4th personal foul. No, 2nd one, excuse me, against Nikolov. Well, the problem you can see throughout this game, North Macedonia's backcourt struggled to deal with the electricity of this very energetic backcourt of great players from Lithuania. Lukevicius, Magiris Nomatis, Žemaitis, Gytis Radzevičius, who naturally does play a small forward role, but you know, this is a very, very intense backcourt. So again, for the third time tonight, Lithuania, a 23-point lead, the biggest they've ever had. So they continue to put on the full court pressure. This time, Kuzminskas will get called for the foul. Radzevičius is coming into the game, and the young fan from North Macedonia showing the passion and loyalty. Because these two teams, they will meet again. They'll meet on the beautiful coast. Oh my goodness! Nieko Tokyo. What a block. Rejection time. And down the other end. Too big, too strong. It's simply Martinas Ejudas is just too good. Well, he just becomes a solid insurance policy, whether he's playing in the Basketball Champions League for Manisa or for Lithuania. Protects the paint, dominates in the offensive end. Biggest lead at the moment here for Lithuania, 25-point lead. Nikolov, nowhere to go. Puts up a Hail Mary three. That Troika off the backboard. Ovala, big time three. 4th 3 of the night for Nikolov. Well, hard foul given. Martin Harazov just trying to calm this one down. Oh no, unsportsmanlike foul has been committed. Let's have a look here. Well, definitely grabs his arm. Oh no, it's against, excuse me. It is against Magiris Nomatis. So our referee, Martin Harazov, one of the best in international basketball. Well, the free throw way off the mark there by Mekic. That has been the struggle tonight here for North Macedonia. I mean, they've missed 7 free throws, now make it 8. I mean, not that it would have too much of an impact on this game if you think about it, but so the unsportsmanlike foul. Well, he goes over 3. And again, that's tough. Janchevsky looking on at the moment. His team really have struggled from the free throw line this evening. Neither team with any fouls to give. Just over 6:45 to go here in the 4th quarter. Remember, these two teams will meet again in the lane. Gets the M1. Well, nice play. Finding the big fella. Remember, Bojan Krasevsky has only just checked back into the game because he did pick up his 4th foul, but well, the one time you'll see Lithuania's defense just fall asleep. Well, nice pass by Mekic. This time he converts the free throw. He's now 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. Lukevicius trying to find Martinas Ejudas. Žemaitis makes a tough pass, finds Radzevičius. Final seconds. Olasevicius. He's got to take this one. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Good defense. Well, they may have a substantial lead at the moment, but one thing they cannot afford to do is get too casual here on the offensive end. North Macedonia going to fight with everything here at the moment. And that's 14 turnovers. It's not going to be something that their great head coach, Rimas Kurtinaitis, is going to be too happy with. Stoyanovski free throw line, cutting it down to 17 points. 8 points tonight for the great Vojdan Stoyanovski. Oh, Ejudas getting a post up. Looking for the ISO, spins baseline. Lukevich is wide open, fires a three, just doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound, but another foul. So Martinez Aguilas will go to the charity stripe. Well, that is something. I just keep reiterating, Lithuania have dominated here this evening. That is the 16th offensive board. I mean, there's times you'll watch Rytas Vilnius in the Basketball Champions League. Well, quote me on this one. There's times in some games they have more offensive rebounds than defensive boards. That just goes to show, whether you're playing for the great Rimas Kurtinaitis, Giedrius, you got to play with your heart on your sleeve when you play for any Lithuanian team, whether that's the national team or any of their top club teams, or defending champions. In the case of Rytas Vilnius. .530. Looked like North Macedonia trying to execute a Spanish pick and roll. They've got that. Stoyanovsky's wide open, but they go to the wrong Stoyanovsky. It was actually Damian Stoyanovsky was wide open, but they try to go to Voidan. 19-point lead, Žemaitis. Finds Olasevičius. 6 on the shot clock. Bit of congestion for the Lithuanians. Žemaitis has got to think about shooting this. It's going to be a... Well, the foul was committed with 3:10 left on the shot clock. If that is on Krasevsky, he's out of here. If that's on him, that's his 5th personal foul. I don't know if it's on him or not because... Well, there he is. I would think it's on him. Yeah, that's his 5th. He's out. He's gone. Krasevsky's night's over. Just when they were about to rally together, in the end, they send Žemaitis to the free throw line. While Kristupas Žemaitis missing the free throw, currently now playing in the capital city of Vilnius. As he makes the 2nd free throw. Nice backdoor play, finds Stoyanovsky. That cuts it down to 18. 10 points tonight for the legend of North Macedonia. Over 4.5 here in the 4th quarter. These two teams will be in action again. They'll meet in the beautiful city of Klaipėda on the beautiful coast of Lithuania. But a head-to-head is going to be tough for North Macedonia to try to win. Žemaitis a little bit short on the three-pointer. Damian Stoyanovsky gets a rebound. Can Nikolov push this one? What? May have just got away with a backcourt violation. Maslenko in the lane, beautifully executed. And now it's a 16-point deficit. Is there enough time? 4 minutes left. Remember, points difference will be huge. Even if they lose this, they want to cut down the deficit because they'll have a chance potentially to maybe win against Lithuania. But another foul's committed. So Martinez Aguilas will go back to the free throw line. Well, he joined Rytas Vilnius back in 2017. Of course, then he went to Italy to play for a season. Then he came back to Vilnius, where he had 2 very strong years in the Basketball Champions League, and made himself one of the top centers in Europe, for that matter, because now he's loving life in Turkey. Second free throw just rolls its way out. Under 3:45. 17-point lead to the visitors. Nikolov penetrates, goes in, and again, he finds a way to score. Tough play by Christian Nikolov. Well, he's been terrific. 18 points, 4 3-pointers, 4 troikas for Nikolov. Radzevičius goes baseline. North Macedonia have numbers. It's going to go all the way. Oh, baby! Brate moi! Are you kidding me? Maslenko came in. Well, he just came in and cleared up. Well, right here was a turnover. Mekic, he's got a message to Maslenko. He just said, "Vi blagodariem," thank you very much, big fella. Puts it back. That might be the highlight of the game. Now remember, 3:08 to go, 13-point deficit. And at the moment, even if they're not to win this game, they'll play Lithuania in just a few days' time in Klaipėda. But another unnecessary foul committed by Nikolov, and they're going to send Radzevičius to the free throw line. Well, again, did he need to commit that foul? That's the question. Radzevičius, usually a very consistent free throw shooter for Rytas Vilnius. Well, not that time. Had 12 points in the first half, 0 so far here in the second half for Rytas Radzevičius. Well, this team just needs to rally. They need to believe. Nikolov. Another three. High flies. Goes up. Oh, baby again. Well, this team cutting it down to 11 points. Kurowski, second troika of the night. He's got 6. Equitas hangs in the air. Gets the and 1. Well, when in doubt, just go to big man Martinez. Foul is on Maslenko. That's his 4th personal. So he cannot afford to pick up another one. 15 points tonight here for Martinez Equitas. He's only missed 2 free throws. 5 out of 7. Now 6 out of 8. 2:30 to go here in the 4th quarter. 14-point lead to the visitors. Lithuania looking to go 2-1. Well, Stoyanovski goes for another 3, and that cuts it back down. Well, remember, points matter. 13 tonight for the legend. That's his first 3-pointer. They must rally here this evening. They've got to believe. In the lane, Equitas goes in with a 2-handed jam. And this guy simply doing what he does best. Total dominance, 18 points for Martinez Equitas. And a timeout is going to be called at the moment. Lithuania in total control of this as we run down for the final moments of this game. Well, we're going to go down, listen to see what the coach. Oh, no timeout. No, my apologies. 1:48 to go. It was only a substitution, I believe. Well, up by 13. You can still feel the anxiety from those Lithuanian fans. trying to go for the lob pass. Jurowski twists and turns. That cuts it back down to 11. 96 seconds. If anything, North Macedonia, they've got to try to cut it down to single digits. Give themselves some belief when they head to Klaipėda for the second game. Remember, here in the EuroBasket qualifiers, top 3 will qualify. 4th place, well, unfortunately for them, well, that's going to be an offensive, no, blocking foul. Well, Margiris Normantis, I thought at first he had an elbow out there, but let's have a look at the replay. Well, you can understand why it was called, but that is a tough one for sure. And that's a 4th foul against Christian Nikolov. I don't know if anything further has happened here. I think the bench has just been given a polite reminder to kind of take their seats, because so I believe a technical has been called against the, bench technical against North Macedonia. So it's going to be 3 free throws for Lithuania. And I imagine Margiris Normantis is going to take all 3. Well, I missed the first one. So here comes the blocking foul free throws for Margiris Normantis. While Pero Antic, the legend of North Macedonia, watches on. Well, only 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Timeout's going to be called by North Macedonia, trailing by 12 with 1:16 to go here in the 4th quarter. You can hear the jeers from the home crowd. We're going to go down and see what Coach Janchevsky has to say to his players. Let's listen to what he has to say. Well, the players now re-enter play, 1:16 left. Janchevsky just going to hope his players can get this under single digits as they go into the second game of this window, which, as I mentioned, will indeed be against Lithuania in the beautiful city of Klaipėda. It's Christian Nikolov, the man leading the way here for North Macedonia, will inbound this one. Well, they had a wide open Maslenko on the back door. They didn't get it to him. And Nikolov throws it right away. And unfortunately, that is how the game has gone here for North Macedonia. And Lithuania happy to slow this one down. Margiris Normantis goes in the lane, can't finish. Rebound has been secured. Well, if they're lucky here, they go for 2 quick possessions, but they just want to get it down to single digits. Nikolov got it by Kuzminskas. He's made 4 threes, and that's just way off the mark. Well, again, not over technically to get it into single digits. North Macedonia need 1 final stop. Normantis, defended by Maslenko. Goes for a deep 3, it's up, and again, Iki Pasi Matimo, Achu, big time 3-pointer. And he says, we'll see you in Klaipėda for the next game. 15-point lead at the moment here Lithuania, total control. Stoyanovski goes in, can't finish. Goes out of bounds. It's going to remain North Macedonian ball on the baseline. Well, those Lithuanian fans will probably be on a very early flight back home tomorrow. And we'll probably see many of them in Klaipėda. Final 3.4. Final substitution coming in as Martynas Echodas checking in for Margiris Nomatis. Well, a great game, 16 points, 3 out of 5 from the perimeter tonight for the Rytas Vilnius captain. Nikola pump fakes, goes to the final shot. Well, basketball fans, there you have it. Lietuva, they win this one, 82-67 against North Macedonia. Well, they now go 2-1 here in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. The road to the 42nd edition of the FIBA EuroBasket is back underway for one of Europe's greatest basketball powerhouses. Oh, great performance all around from these players. Martynas Echodas leading the way tonight. He only had 4 rebounds, but 18 points for the superstar center. Margiris Nomatis, second top scorer. He had 16 points in the end. But then you look at the statistics. Indeed, I mean, you look at that. Apart from 1 3-pointer and the free throws, that was the difference between these two teams. And, you know, especially the rebounds for that matter. The intangibles definitely going in favor for the Lithuanians. 20-12 on the assists. Not the perfect game for Lithuania. They did have 15 turnovers. Well, it was Christian Nikolov leading the way for North Macedonia. Joint top scorer in this game with Martynas Echodas. But veteran player Stoyanovski, the only player that played in that infamous game for North Macedonia in 2011 at the quarterfinals of the EuroBasket against Lithuania. Well, now it's time to look at the key highlights from this magnificent win for Lithuania. Well, again, the game started very much tough block there coming from Echodas. Ikipasi Matimo, goodbye, as he said. But Žemaitis, that was a penetration finding big man Martynas. Well, there's very few bigs that know how to defend him, that's for sure. That was the 4th 3-pointer off the bank coming from Nikolov. And that was the and one by Krasevsky. Wasn't not able to convert the 3-point play, but Stoyanovski making magic there off the dribble. But even though he was the second top scorer for North Macedonia, they just didn't have enough tonight. Enough players contributing. Well, what a pass coming from Nikolov, finding in the end Maslenko inside the paint. Well, here was Maslenko with the putback dunk, the cleanup. Ogurowski had a few 3-pointers tonight, but as mentioned, just wasn't enough tonight here for North Macedonia. Well, we'll take a look at the standings again momentarily, but you know, these two teams, they will meet again in a few days' time. The unfortunate part for North Macedonia, even if they win, they have to win by 16 points to try and nail the head-to-head. Well, one of their game plans, they've got to figure out how to stop Martynas Echodas. A superstar performance from the Lithuanian center. Well, now we'll look again at the standings. Well, as it stands, Estonia taking on Poland as well here in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. The only team that remained undefeated at the end of the first window. We do apologize for the current situation, but the other game going on, Poland hosting Estonia, so that will also be live here on courtside 1891. Make sure you tune in for that game. Poland still looking for that first victory. Well, again, a terrific performance here from Lithuania, just proving to everybody why indeed Well, again, basketball fans, Poland, as it stands in the fourth quarter with 53 seconds, have a 1-point lead against undefeated Estonia. So if you are watching live on Courtside 1891, switch over and watch that game live in Poland. Remember, 42 seconds left. They have a 1-point lead against Estonia. It's currently live on Courtside 1891. Well, to all of our fans watching live here on Courtside 1891, what a game it was. Lithuania take the win. North Macedonia fall to 1-3. This is the 2025 FIBA EuroBasket Qualifiers. It's live on Courtside 1891. Tune in for more games. It's only the opening game day of the FIBA Continental Qualifiers across the globe.